What's up everybody, Waddle Gaming here, and welcome back to more Fallout 4 Survival Mode Nuka World. Here outside the park, we are gonna go do the Hubology quest today, so we can get that finished and out of the way, and then we're gonna go start taking over the Commonwealth by talking to Shank. So let's just get out here, get these space suits in, and then hopefully I can get this quest done over as quickly as possible. Now, where is the person that I've got to speak to out here? It's you, isn't it?
Welcome, stranger. We are Hubologists. You may have heard of us. No? Ah, well, if you've come seeking answers to life's great questions, Hubology has them. While I sincerely hope you'll join us, even if you don't, I'm in need of a person of action.
I'm always for hire if the price is right.
Good. We need spacesuits, like the one I'm wearing. I'll pay you 200 caps for 5 of them. I've learned that there are some in the galactic zone of Nuka World. I lost 2 followers trying to get them ourselves. I'm hoping you'll have more luck.
Already have them.
I've already got them.
Hub's blessing. It was truly fated that we meet. Here is your payment. There is something else, though. We need to take control of the spaceship in the junkyard. Will you help us?
Sure, let's go help the religious kooks go take over a toy spaceship.
Together, we can capture that spaceship.
I knew I could count on you. Let's go tell the others. Everyone gather. Form the wheel.
Form the wheel of the religious kooks and its and bits. So I'm literally been here less than 10 seconds, already got paid for delivering spacesuits, which I automatically knew to bring in, plus I've got to go capture a spaceship.
I am the Rim, the spoken Hubs support me.
The time has come. The Hub's grand plan can enter its next important phase. All of your hard work has borne fruit. We can liberate the junkyard and take control of what we need. Thanks to our mercenary, we have the spacesuits to protect us from the robot guards. So put on these spacesuits and take up your arms. We have a mercenary to lead us into combat. They may be a bit snug at first, but they'll protect you.
Wow, that was fast. So I guess that we're running all the way there and possibly getting attacked on the way there like these things usually pan out. Fine. Let's go, my little space cadets. Hopefully you won't die.
Keep your eyes peeled for threats.
Keep your eyes peeled for threats, he says, and we're literally about to run into something. What are we about to run into, huh? It's just a bunch of rats. Alright, fine. Let's get rid of a bunch of rats. Feel like that may have been a little bit of overkill, but whatever.
We got trouble.
It's the invasion of the rats. And no, I don't want to attack them. Turn to the rats. The space rats. Oh, now we've got bloodworms. Okay, this is pretty relative stuff. Hopefully there's nothing else that's gonna pop out of the ground. Okay, I need to stop using that pistol in general. Ow, ow, ow. What the hell? Guys. I feel like we can be buddies. Oh, great. Well, this is just what I needed. Right, no rad scorpions, please. Okay, everybody's good with me again. I must have accidentally hit one, and that's a legendary. Get it? God damn it. Where is it? Where'd it go? Come on, don't toy with me. Where is it? Right, I can't seem to find this death skull, so it must be glitched under the ground somewhere, so no matter. We leave one legendary behind. It's Do I even want to know what just chucked that into the air? What is that over there? What just chucked that? There is no possible way a cave cricket chucked that in the air. Like, that's stretching it even for a cricket. Okay, Engage is still shooting at the ground. Things are going on today and they're not entirely, you know, normal.
You're more experienced at fighting than we are. How should we do this?
I'll do it all, only cleanse with me. I'll take the first shot. Yeah, I'll take the first shot. I don't want you people getting killed.
When you hear me start shooting, you join the fight.
We'll wait for that signal. Good luck.
I love it how she just smirked at the side of that, basically suggesting that I'm gonna have to do it all. That's typical. Are they gonna come out? Huh? They're sorta coming out. Right, robots, where are ya? Everybody's following me. Hello. Hello there, Cave Cricket. Right, I should just keep out the Gauze Rifle for this, because this is doing a bit of a good job. If I don't get attacked by ants. Alright, what else have we got down here other than a lot of ant nests? What the hell was that? Hello? You're a baby. Right, what else have we got? Anything? Anything at all? There is the small matter of a sentry bot. But, you know, he's not that tough. When I say not that tough... Well, the junkyard's been cleared. So I'll take those 2 fusion cores. And a whole bunch of other stuff. And now I've got to wait for Dara to give a speech.
I am the Rim. The spoken will support me.
We fought a great battle today. A battle we could not have won without our friend. But our work is not done yet. Taking the spaceship is not enough. It must be made to fly again. It must be ready to take us to our destiny. Soon you will earn the greatest reward Hubology has to offer. For now, rest and celebrate. You have earned it.
Excuse me.
What a glorious battle. You were magnificent. I promised you a payment. This gun was passed down from the Hub himself. Take great care with it.
And we have got the Hub's alien blaster, which is pretty pointless at this form in the game. 169 damage though. I might look at it, but yeah, I'm probably not going to use it.
I need your help for one last thing. I need to get that spaceship powered up again. But we don't have any fusion cores. I have some extra ammo for the Hub's gun that I can give you if you succeed.
I'll be glad to help.
Good. Once you get it powered up, we can work on making it space-worthy.
Space-worthy. So I need 3 fusion cores and a power distributor. So I think this place over here has the power thing. So let's go get that. And also 1 more fusion core. Which I also think that the last issue of Scav, I think, is in here as well. So you know what? We can grab everything at once. Without getting distracted by minor robots who want to kill me. So here's our last fusion core that we need. And now I just need to work out how to get upstairs and blow you up. Which apparently it missed. That's also a thing. Right, so there's 4 fusion cores there. Don't need those. We have a star core. We have the power distributor. We have the last issue of Scav. Or is that the last issue? I don't think that's the last issue.
That one have pictures in it?
No, not the type of pictures that you're relating to, Gage. Right, you religious bastards. I've got your missing power distributor. And I gotta put 3. Yep, 3 of them. There we go. So, wait, where the hell have they all gone? Oh, there you are.
The lights! It's amazing. You've done it. Into the spaceship, everyone. We need to run a test of the system. Come inside with us and turn it on. You'll see that the hub's prophecy is true.
I love joining cults. Something tells me this is not going to go well. But you know what? Stuff it. I will try anything once.
By the hub, it's working!
And that is a little bit trippy.
Visions. I'm seeing visions.
Can we make it stop, please?
Ugh. I think I'm gonna puke.
That makes 2 of us. Make it stop, please.
It worked! It actually worked! We couldn't have done it without you.
Okay, and everyone looks like they're about to pass out. Joy.
Excuse me.
We are forever in your debt. Without you, we would not be on the path to redemption. The path of our destiny. Here is the ammo I promised you, as thanks for helping us to advance the hub's grand plan. We have a few months of work to do to prepare for our journey. Maybe more.
Right, a trip to the stars is now being completed. And now that is officially done, we can go and start the next stage of the Raider quest, which will call for me to not get trapped in a junkyard for firsts. But yes, we now have to go speak to Shank and talk about taking over the Commonwealth from those greedy little settlers that won't shut up when they want something done, because they obviously can't do it themselves. So, let's head back into the park. Somewhere. I'm not entirely too sure where the exits are for this thing. So, back at Nuka Town, USA now. Don't mind the, dead bodies and such. We now have to go speak to Shank to start our invasion. So this is going to be a very, very tedious process. Because it basically requires me to go back and forwards between the Commonwealth. And in survival mode, because there's no fast travel, it makes it a pain in the ass. So what I am probably going to do is I'm probably going to do the first settlement completely. And then when he asks me to take over, I think it's 2 additional ones. I won't do that. I'll do that off screen. And then we'll come back next time and we'll start the finale of Nuka World. So, let's go talk to Shank, and then he'll fill us in on the rest.
Well, look who it is. Liking what you've done with the place, boss. Gang certainly seem pleased with their new little kingdoms. Haven't seen people this revved up since last time someone spiked the water fountains. Never formally introduced myself. Name's Shank. And if you and Nuka World's favorite Cyclops are standing here, well, I suppose he expects you might be the one to finally get things back on track. How long did it take him to convince you it was time to move on the Commonwealth?
Hey now, no convincing, just a friendly conversation between like-minded individuals.
To be honest, it didn't take that long.
It sounded like a good idea.
Because it is. Giving the gang spots to call their own around the park, it bought you some goodwill. But providing them with their own domains, carved from the settlements of the Commonwealth, well, I can't think of a better way to solidify your place around here. Plus, make us all a pretty penny along the way. If that interests you, well, All you've got to do is say the word, and we can let the fun begin.
Let's get started.
Okay, let's get started.
Music to my ears.
Shank ain't kidding. This is gonna be all kinds of fun.
So getting us set up in the Commonwealth's gonna require 3 things: territory, provisions, and loyalty. First things first, territory. We're gonna need to claim a settlement for our gang to work from, an outpost. And there are 2 ways to claim new territory. You can head in yourself and convince the locals to leave, or I can get a crew together and you all can put them in the dirt. How you do it is up to you. So, first big decision. You want to talk them off their land, or you want to wipe them out?
I think you know what I'd rather do, boss.
Sure, let's go in guns blazing.
Get a gang together. Those settlers are as good as dead.
Ha! Stick with the classics. Now, once you and the crew have cleaned the place out, those lucky girls and boys will move in and start working the place. Of course, every outpost you claim for a gang is going to be something the other gangs don't have. And none of them like the thought of their rivals getting a leg up on them. Worth thinking over as you dole out more territory. So, which gang you want to join you on the job?
I will take the operators.
The operators.
Got it. I'm sure they'll appreciate you thinking of them.
I bet you they can manage to keep looking bored through the whole thing.
That just leaves the target. Now for a new outpost, you'll usually want to target a spot with plenty of populated settlements nearby that might be able to feed our people later on. Taffington Boathouse, Croup Manor, Greentop Nursery, the Slog all had a good number of farms within striking distance last I checked. Though I'll need to go through my notes again. Make sure they're all still good to target. We're not always going to be able to run every job against every settlement. So, you ready to pick the spot for Nuka World's first new homestead?
Hell freaking yes.
I'm ready.
Good. So, where you want to do this?
Right. Now, most of these I'm not even going to touch because they're that far away it's not funny. Starlight Drive-In. Crap, Red Rocket's the only one that's even close enough. Yeah, I think for this matter only, I'm going to have to go with Red Rocket.
Let me... Wait, pretty sure that place is one of yours, boss. That's where you want to hit?
That one's the target.
Of course, boss. So, these sorts of jobs are pretty straightforward. Move in, kill everything in sight. Be a couple of our guys waiting for you when you arrive. Help you clean the place out. Now, you're not going to be able to take a direct route to the place. Fast way to get yourself killed. So you'll have to meet our folks outside town. Wouldn't be surprised if some Minutemen showed up to lend a hand. Wish I could see their faces when they see who they're going up against. Now, if you're looking for something to give you an extra edge, might be worth checking in with some of the gang bosses. Probably got some trick or two up their sleeves. The crew that's joining you is just gonna have standard kits though. If you want to arm them up differently, I'd take along some extra gear. Give those settlers hell.
Right, we have to go talk to Dixie now, and we also have to go speak to Mason. So, let's go do that. They give...
Please, just don't hurt me.
I never planned to. Let's go talk to these two, because they give you some interesting stuff that I might be willing to throw off when we get there. But we shall see. So, first off, Dixie.
Dixie.
Hey, boss. Was wondering when you were gonna come see me. Heard you're collecting toys to help you mark us out some new stomping grounds. Well, ours is, without a doubt, the finest little piece of hardware you've ever laid your eyes on. Sure, she may be based off some shitty operator tech, but a little Dixie love and some fine tweaking go a long way. Let's just say, them fever blossoms ain't no joke. Mix them with just the right ingredients, makes people madder than a hornet's nest. Perfect for convincing any meddlesome settlers to rip each other apart.
Oh!
Oh, so it's like an instant play date.
I like how you think, boss. Only wish I could watch the show myself.
Right, so we got some fury grenades, so that can be thrown at them. So next up, Mason. Right, back in the annoyingly loud arena. And now it's Mole Rat versus Mole Rat. Oh gee, this will be fun to listen to.
Hey, boss. Let's chat. Shank says you might need our help vacating the squatters living in our new digs. And ain't it just your lucky day? Wait till you see what I got. Found some toys a couple operators left on their corpses in a back alley. Not sure how they got themselves dead like that. Okay. We took them apart and made a little something different out of the parts. It was just gonna be a toy for my pets. But it's more useful than that. Beasts find these things irresistible. Toss them on the ground and anything nearby hungry will come a-running, ripping anything in their path to pieces. But you're gonna want to be a safe distance away. Because, well, things leak a little. Don't want to end up becoming a snack yourself. Oh, and here, take this paper. I'll show you how to make more. Don't look so surprised. They ain't all knuckle draggers.
A bag of animal bits. Well, this isn't the worst thing I've ever been given. Thank you, Mason.
You're welcome. And when you're putting that to good use claiming new haunts, don't forget us. Alright?
Don't worry, you'll be next on my list. Although you may not be if you can't get those two animals in there to shut the absolute hell up. Right, now comes the annoying bit of this DLC, especially when you're in survival mode. Now we have to go back to the Commonwealth, up to Red Rocket. Then at that point he's going to make me come all the way back here to speak to him. Then he's going to send me out a second time, only to come back here again. And then he's going to send me out the third time. And then I think after that point he actually says, oh, I'll come out to the settlement so you don't have to, you know, walk all the way back here. So screw Shank. Shank's a bit of a dick. So let's get back on the monorail and head back to the Commonwealth. Because we've got some settlers that I may or may not have placed directly into the Red Rocket, just to the point so that the operators would have someone to go kill and wipe them out. Right, and welcome back to the Commonwealth. One of 3 trips that I'll have to do. Who the hell are you? I'm not even back in this damn place 5 seconds and I'm already killing a raider. So, let's run all the way back up to the Red Rocket now. So I can get that nice and ready for the guys that have to come and live there. And then I get to do this run 2 more times until Shank finally decides that running back and forward takes a little while. What a dick. Alright, we're all the way back up here in Concord now, and we've got the Red Rocket there. But seriously, these guys go all the way down here. Which I'm not particularly sure why they come this far from here, but, you know, whatever.
Hey there.
Went and looked the place over, boss. Those settlers think their backup's gonna save them. They're dead wrong. Time for us to move in?
Let's get this show on the road.
Hell yes.
Right, let's go wipe these settlers out. I think I only sent, like, 4 up here. Just for the express intention of wiping them out. Just for this DLC, because, you know, I was getting a little bit full at the castle, so I thought, why the hell not? So who have we got up here? We got a load of Minutemen. Well, Preston's not going to like me for this, but you know what? Screw Preston, I didn't like him in the first place. And I need to learn how to aim properly.
Here we go.
Right, this shouldn't take too long to do. Hopefully. And let's just toss a couple of frags in. Oi, where the hell do you think you're going? You know what? You're a prime candidate for the throat slicer. Something that I haven't bothered using yet. Come on, where are ya? Will you get back here and take your slicing like a man?
I call dibs on whatever we find on them.
And now I gotta build the signal flag. Okay, no, hang on. I gotta go over to this first, because I technically don't own this area anymore. And radar, and flags, and operators. Bang. So, that is the first bit done. So, let's go and build a transmitter. We'll also go build a booze still, and also, sure, a pick-me-up station. Can't build that yet. Now I just need a bit of power. Let's put that there. And that on, and... okay, just enough power for all that. Right, you. Unassigned operator. You can get onto the booze still. So now you people should be at least a little bit more happy.
Yeah. I'm thinking this place will do. At least once we get some supplies coming in. You ought to head back, boss. Let him know how it went.
Thank you, random operator. Now we have to go back and speak to Shank. And this is where the problem with this DLC kicks in, because it wasn't really fully optimized for survival mode. Because literally I have to now run all the way back down the edge of the map until I get back on the monorail. And then I think, even when you get back on the monorail, then it gives you the tour of the park again, which takes roughly, like, 2 minutes to do. So you know what? I will just cut straight back to Shank.
Well, well. Word going around is there's some new raider boss tearing up the Commonwealth. Not too shabby. I'll make sure your cut of any caps the outpost pulls in are waiting in your quarters. So, now that we got part 1 on the books, we can move on to part 2, provisions. If you want to hang on to this newfound territory, you're going to need to convince a nearby settlement to start handing over shipments of supplies. I'll make sure those shipments get distributed direct to the outpost. Any caps they provide will be waiting in your trunk up in Fizztop. And the more a settlement produces for itself, the more of each we can get them to cough up. Now, like before, the method's up to you. You can try talking to them yourself, convince them to hand over the goods, or you and a crew can introduce some bullets to some kneecaps.
And this time I'm going to talk them into supplying us rather than using force.
Let me talk to them. I'll get them to hand over what we need.
Sure. So, which crew you want keeping an eye on the place once you get them to bend the knee?
I will go with the operators again.
The operators.
I'll send word along. Then all that's left is the target. Only wrinkle is that it's got to be near our crew's new outpost. No settlement's just gonna hand over goods if there's no one close by to follow up on threats. And if you ever want to see for yourself which settlements are within range of our outpost, you can check the map in your Pip-Boy. Farm called Abernathy's not too far from our new outpost. Might be a good place to hit if we can. So, where do you want to hit?
I am definitely going to... I can't hit Abernathy. Why not? You know what? Stuff it. I'll go for Sunshine Tidings.
Huh. Was that... Oh, that place. Isn't that one of your old stomping grounds? Sure that's the one?
That one's the target.
Just wanted to make sure. So, to get these settlers to cough up provisions, they need to know that we aren't a crew to be trifled with. You can try convincing them to pay up, or you could rough them up some. Let them know we mean business. Lizzie Wyeth with the operators ought to have some tools you can use to make things easier. And if none of that works, well, I suppose you could always try paying one of them to convince the rest. And it's worth remembering, the more populated or heavily defended a place is, the more prep work you're gonna have to do to get them to bend. Just bring us back something nice.
Right, so now we have to go speak with Lizzie in the parlor.
Hey, Lizzie.
Over, boss. A pleasure. Shank said you might need some tools to ease relations with the people of the Commonwealth. Well, you've come to the right place. I've put together a couple of toys that should make getting what you want out of those rubes easier. Only thing we ask in return is that you remember the operators when you're handing out new territory on the other side of the mountains.
Don't worry, your gang will be taken care of.
Wonderful. So, first up, something to manipulate a target. It's a homemade distillation brewed to mimic human flight pheromones. Toss one of these grenades at the feet of your target, and convincing the wary settler suddenly becomes a much simpler affair. Now, to function effectively, I had to make the formula precise. So it's not going to work on people in any of the big towns like Bunker Hill or Diamond City, nor on caravanners. But for your purposes, hitting settlements out in the Commonwealth, it ought to give you a serious edge.
Stink bombs. Lovely.
Just give them a try first, Overboss. I think you'll enjoy the results. Here. Only had enough to make the one locally. But you can take the recipe as well, should you find yourself wanting more. So, the other trick up our sleeve is a little more broad spectrum than the grenades. Gulp down a couple lungfuls, and anyone you speak to will be far more apt to give you what you want. Plus, I've winnowed down the addiction risk to near zero, so no need to fear repeat usage. Here. Ingredients for that one have been tricky to find, but between that and the grenade, you should have no problem getting at least one settlement under your control before you have to brew up your own. And just remember us when you're crushing those poor settlers underfoot, hmm?
Right, so we've got both of those things now. The persuasion grenade I am going to use when I get there. So, trip 2, let's get out of here and back to the Commonwealth yet again. Alright, all the way back in the Commonwealth now. It's sunshine tidings. I've got the persuasion grenade equipped, so where is this person that I have to go talk to? It's right here, so if I drop it right there. Intimidation successful.
Hey. What happened? Yeah? What is it?
I'll make you an offer you can't refuse.
I'm here to make you an offer. This place will supply me and my friends in Nuka World caps, food, whatever you got. In exchange, we won't bother you.
Oh, I don't know. A lot of hard work goes into this place. Can't just give it to you.
Listen, you're gonna start working for me now, alright? Just keep the supplies coming and we won't have any problems.
Fine. If it'll get you off my back. Now please, get the hell out of here.
Right, that was easy. So now, yet again, we've got to go back to Nuka World to speak to Shank again. And this will be the third quest that'll take me out to here. And hopefully after that, I will have to go back and see him a fourth time. And then hopefully he'll, you know, like, tell me that he'll, like, come out here. So I can stop running back and forwards because it's starting to get a little bit more than annoying.
Sounds like they're gonna tear the place apart if we don't get the hell out of there.
Then I guess we'll just have to let them know who they're dealing with. You did good. Now get going. The adults are gonna discuss this. Figure this would happen sooner or later. Our outposts caught the attention of some of our new neighbors in the Commonwealth. An outside crew of raiders think we're honing in on their territory. Sounds like they're planning to tear the place up, and our people with it. Suppose this provides us a good opportunity to make an example. You thinking what I'm thinking?
Mayhem and destruction is what I'm thinking. For what it's worth.
Murder and rampage, okay.
Were you thinking about throwing an ice cream social too?
Wasn't my first idea. No. Look, boss. Raiders of the Commonwealth, all those mutts understand is force. And I'm thinking it's time you and them came to just such an understanding. But you should probably get going. You wouldn't want to keep our new friends waiting. Wouldn't be neighborly.
You fat bastard, hurry up and join me out in the Commonwealth so I can stop doing this run.
I want the head of whoever's running this shit show brought to me on a plate. I'm here to give you, the Nuka World waste pile that thought you could move your gang into Sinner's territory and live? You give me one good reason I shouldn't slice you open and eat your heart right here.
You know what? We could work together, but I don't feel like it.
Oh, please try.
With pleasure.
Uh-huh.
Goodbye, Sinner. Goodbye, Sinner's Raider. And we'll try again later. You missed. How? Uh-oh, uh-oh. Who's throwing grenades? Whoever's with the grenades, stop it. Right now. You know what? Here, come here. I got a present. Yeah, that's what you get. And now we have to go talk to Shank one last time at Nuka World, and then he'll finally move his fat ass out here.
Heard some rumbles, this one didn't get you either. Figure I shouldn't be surprised.
Oh no, Shank. I died. I'm a ghost.
Well, your secret's safe with me, regardless. So I suppose your recent success brings us to the next step. Loyalty. Without loyalty, everything that's yours ain't. And to keep a crew loyal, you need to keep them happy. Now, keeping raiders happy isn't real hard. Just have to make sure they've got their basic necessities, just like any other settlement. That they've got some things to keep them entertained, and that their food's taken care of, which, with raiders, well, isn't like dealing with other settlements. Now, if you want me to go into detail on any of that, you just say.
No, I think I'm pretty good.
I think I've got everything I need to know.
Sure. If you've ever got more questions, you come find me. Or you can always consult that Pip-Boy on your arm. No better tool to tell you what your outpost may be hurting for. Now, depending on the state of the place when you hit it, this first outpost might already have some of the bare bones set up. All you've got to do is build up what's missing. If you want to run some jobs to convince more settlements to start sending supplies, well, you know how this works. You just come talk to me. And I was thinking, with the outpost coming as far as it has, might be time I set up shop there. Save you a trip anytime you want to run a job. You just let me know if that's something that'd interest you. Be good to make some trouble in the Commonwealth again. So, there anything I can do?
Yes, go out to the outpost, please.
I want you to head to an outpost.
Sure thing, boss. Where am I going?
There's only one of them, you idiot.
Suppose I better get a move on then. See you there, boss.
So now Shank's been sent out to the outpost, I have to make it happy. I'm not going to do that on screen. That's just basically building a settlement. I'm going to do that, and the rest of the settlements I have to get all off screen. So the next time we come back onto survival mode, we will be doing the finale of Nuka World. We'll go take over the power plant. So, drop a like, leave a comment. Let me know if there's anything you would like to see down in the comments below as we rapidly approach the end of the game. And I will see you all in the next video, right after I go get rid of a rat. Come here, you little bastard. There we go.